Hey, Jonathan Edward here. Was listening to the radio this morning, and there was a kind of a debate going on between these two folks. They were talking about the big prayer meeting down in Houston, Texas. That Governor Perry kind of got going down there. And anyways, this one lady was saying America's lost its way, and the best thing we can do is to look at our founding fathers and their original intent for the United States of America and to go back to that. And she said because these guys were Judeo-Christian in their ethics, and that our country was based on Judeo-Christian beliefs. Well, this is an argument that goes on all the time, whether the founding fathers were Christians, deists, if they believed in God or not, or whatever, and back and forth and blah blah blah. I just don't think that it really matters as much these days, and whether or not they were Christians or deists or atheists or whatever. I mean, I'm an atheist because I don't believe in magic. I don't believe in a supernatural realm. These dudes, they lived over 200 years ago. So, they believed what they believed off their environment at the time. And, to say that these guys are anything more than patriots, I think is a bit of a stretch. I mean, some people think these guys are like gods or something, They're just amazing. I mean, they're patriots, man. I mean, they risk their lives for freedom. And that's a huge, huge deal, man. I mean, if the Revolutionary War didn't go the way it did, they'd have been hung, shot, stabbed, whatever. They deserve a lot of respect for that stuff. But these guys, ethically, morally, to say that they were role models and that we should use their personal ethics as an example for modern day culture, and we need to get back to the basics, and that these guys are the basics, man, is just totally way off. It's wrong. These dudes had slaves. A couple of these dudes killed some of their slaves in a rebellion, an uprising. They had kids with these slaves, probably not consensual, I'm guessing. I don't want to just. George Washington had teeth forcibly extracted from some of his slaves to have them implanted in his mouth. Again, what they did was, huge. But to say that these guys, we need to look to these guys and see what they believed and what they did as leadership for modern day America and our culture. No, I don't think so, man. Again, whether or not they're deists, Christians, atheists, whatever, I just don't think it really matters. I think the best thing to do right now is to look at America today, 2011, and use our brains and make some decisions. And, I don't dig the whole supernatural stuff, we got big problems in the country, so we need to pray about it. I just don't believe prayer does anything. I think you're just talking to yourself. And I know it's kind of cliche, but you can get a lot more done doing stuff than praying about it. So, but that being said, the only reason I think we should look to the past is just to learn from past mistakes. But to look at what these guys did in their personal lives and their private lives and stuff over 200 years ago, and say, these guys are how we need to be, and no, definitely not. And on another issue, I mean, to look back 2,000 years at a holy book, quote unquote holy book, and to make decisions off the advice and the information of some people who lived 2,000 years ago, and to apply that to our culture these days, that just seems insane. I mean, just in the last 200 years, you look at how far we've come as humans, the things that we know. I mean, these guys, these founding fathers, they catch the flu and go get some bloodletting. They thought that they had dirty blood, so they needed to get it out. It's not their fault. I mean, that's just that's where science was at the time, and we need to look at modern day science, technology, information, and make decisions today off things that we know today, and not look at the past for decision making today. And superstitions and supernatural stuff, and that's not going to get us anywhere, folks. That's not going to help. That just causes more problems than helping. Anyways, Jonathan Edward here. Another opinion. So, alright, leave comments if you want. Feel free to subscribe. I'm going to make some more of these. And peace out.